Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the top 3 indicators on TradingView that can help you to either improve your win rate, create a new strategy, and also ultimately to help you become profitable. So let's dive straight into it. So the first indicator that I'm going to be talking about will be the house sweep indicator. So search up house sweep under the indicators, click on this, and what you have here, you'll see that we have this red and green line. So what do these red and green lines mean? So if you guys use the watch my other videos, you realize that this is thing called the EMA, the exponential moving average. The house sweep acts in a similar way. So basically, when price is above the house sweep, and the house sweep is green in color, we usually tend to have an upwards momentum. So let's say we look right here, whenever it's green and it's above, it's clearly going in the upward direction. And whenever it is below the house sweep and the house sweep is red in color, we're clearly going in a downward direction. So you can see that with this we can help to identify a lot of the bad trend trades. So you can see right here where it changes from red to green, green to red very frequently. We want to avoid these trades, and we only want to take trades where it's clearly above or clearly below. So how can you use this to take strategy? So basically, you want to look for a break. For you to take long trades, you want to wait for a break above the house sweep, wait for it to close above the house sweep. So let's say we look right here, we have the replay mode on, and let's say we do not have any clue what's going to happen. We're kind of trading sideways right now. We let the trade run and we want to wait for a strong break. So here we have a strong break to the upside. You can see it clearly closes one entire bar above. So we want to enter on the trade right there. Stop loss, you can put it below your recent swing low, or you can put it at the house sweep and aim for 1.5:1. So there you see that there will be a winning trade. Okay, so now we want to wait. So here we have a break below the house sweep, and the house sweep is turning red, but we want a strong close below, and we can use this by having a bearish candle, and here we have a bearish engulfing candle. And with this, you can use candle patterns together with the house sweep to help you to improve your strategy. And you can see this is a bearish engulfing candle, and what do I mean by that? It means that the red candle eats up the previous green candle and is way bigger. Secondly, we have the close below the house sweep, and the house sweep is red in color, so that would be a winning position. You enter in that position right there, put your stop loss at the house sweep indicator. You can aim for 1.5:1, or you can also aim for a 2:1 or 2.5:1, depending on how much you want. In this case, you can get up to 3.35:1 risk to reward ratio, which is quite amazing. So yeah, that is for your first indicator, the house sweep indicator. Just make sure that when you're trading it, you must trade when it's red, basically just sell, and when it's green, basically just buy, and wait for price to be clearly below the house sweep or clearly above the house sweep before you take trades. So let's move on to the next and second indicator. Second indicator will be the order block indicator. So the order block indicator, in this case, you just go to the indicator, search up order block, click on the first one. Here it says experimental. For this is up to your own preference, but you can change the color scheme to bright, and this will help you to see a lot of things. So what is this order block indicator, and basically what is this indicator about? So when you implement the indicator, you'll see two big things. First up will be your bullish order block, second up will be your bearish order block. So as the name suggests, the bullish order block means that the order block itself, there's a lot of buyers at this area, whereas for the bearish order block is where there is a lot of sellers at this area. So how can you use these bullish order blocks? So basically, at bullish order blocks, what it means that this area right here at this price zone, there's a lot of orders. So whenever price retraces back to this area, there is quite a high chance that it will bounce back. So in this case, we see that we're in an uptrend. If you guys use the house, you can see that we're in an uptrend, and then we had the formation of this bullish order block right here. So let's say we are looking at this area right here. We're gonna let the trade play out. So we're in the uptrend. Oh, wait, a bit too fast. So we're in an uptrend. You can see that we are clearly in a big uptrend. We want to wait for the formation of a bullish order block. See here we have the formation of bullish order block. So this will be the zone that we want to buy, because there's a lot of demand. And if you guys do support and resistance, this is basically a support zone. So if you want to buy at the bullish order block, you can put your stop loss below the recent swing low right there. You can aim for 1.5 or 3:1 or 2:1. In this case, usually when I play with support zones, I aim for 2:1. So we have it touch our entry, we get wicked on, which means that we are filled on this entry and we have a winning trade right there. So basically it works the same way for the bearish order block as well. Let's say we have the formation of this bearish order block here. We want to, whenever it reaches this price area, we do not want to buy. Instead, we want to sell at the bearish order block because it acts as a resistance zone. So obviously not all the times the bearish or bullish order block works. You can see here we have this bearish order block. When it returns to this zone, it gets rejected. We have this bullish order block. When it returns to this zone, it gets rejected as well. But obviously there's a lot of times that it doesn't work, so make sure to avoid it. So right here we see that we have this bearish order block, and it tried to break it, and it did indeed break, so it did not hold. But however, you look at this bullish order block where we want to buy it, you can see that we have this zone right here. So when price returns to this zone, just buy and then it will go up. So I pretty like this indicator. I find it quite accurate itself, and you guys can try to play with the indicator. Just remember that when you have a bullish order block, you want to buy. When you have the bearish order block, you want to sell. So anyways, let's move on to our third and final indicator, which is the MACD 4C. So search out MACD 4C. It's by VKNO, and it basically looks like the squeeze momentum indicator. But what do you want to take from this indicator is basically an improvised version of the MACD indicator itself. So what I mean by this, basically when you look at this, you can see that there's bright green, dark green, and there's bright red and dark red. So basically the rule behind using the MACD 4C is that you want to wait for either the red to change to bright green or the dark green to change to bright green, and you want to take a trade off there. So if we base on the indicator itself, so let's say we look at right here, you can see that we have the change from bright red to bright green. That is a bullish sign because we have the red changing to bright green. You can aim for 1.5:1. Same thing, you can see that we have the, from right here, we have the red changing to bright green. From here, you will take a position based on that. Stop loss right below the recent swing low, and a 1.5:1. So the indicator works the other way as well. So when dark red turns to bright red, or when dark green turns to bright red, you can take a position based on that. So you can see that we have the bright red candle right here. Stop loss you can put above the recent swing high, and a 1.5:1. So you can see we got a winning trade basically in just one candle. Same thing, we have the change from dark red to bright red, so enter on that candle also. Stop loss right above, 1.5:1. So you can see this trade works pretty well. What we're looking at is basically we're just looking at the momentum. So whenever there's bright green candles, you want to look for buy position, and whenever there's bright red candles, you want to look for sell position. So make sure you know how to use this. You guys can combine all the indicators together, the house suite, the order block, and as well as the MACD 4C. Try to make your own indicator, or maybe just when you're trading, just try to add it to your strategy and add another rule. So basically if you want to add, let's say you're trying to add the MACD 4C to your strategy, so basically you will only take sell positions when it's bright red or buy positions when it's bright green, and it will help to filter a lot of the bad trades out there. So anyways, that's it for this video guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'm thinking of making my own trading script, so let me know how you guys what you guys think about it. I'm going to create my own strategy, and maybe I will be able to share the strategy with you guys and let it auto trade for you. So anyways, let's hit the like button, and thank you guys for watching.